We begin the second quarter with UST TJ building an 11-point lead with Ferrer, Abdul, Teng, and Mariano and Sheriff. The starters on the bench. And I mentioned this because they are the last team in terms of bench scoring.
Bench production. So what a luxury for Coach Pido Horencio to maintain that lead for a while and then inangat pa ng konti to end that first half and first quarter. And they really did it with defense. I mean, more than anything, they forced 10 turnovers in NU in that first 10 minutes of play.
Ronyo though nakatira ng tres to cut the lead down, and then Kimlo answering with another offensive rebound.
Samahan mo na lang konting hustle at ng konting swerte as the ball has been landing to good spots for them to get some second chance opportunities. Imagine 6 points on second chance points already so far for USC. 6 out of 21. That's big.
In the meantime, a National U as a block there by Peo Navillonar. Without Embe, without Parks, and they start the second quarter again without them.
Whoop! Nakawala si Babelona. Hey! But he felt the pressure of three guys behind him. Yeah, he felt it. He knew three yellow shirts are right behind him. Look at the whole starting five of USC on the bench standing up. Nag-reversal of rules eh. Silang ay nag-cheer.
Offensive foul though. Right on Ray Parks as we go to Cristel Batchelor.
Women TJ, just like what you mentioned earlier, the matchup of Kevin Ferrer and Bobby Ray Parks has always been anticipated by many. When I got the chance to ask Ferrer about it, however, he said he feels as if his efforts this season are still not enough to block Parks, so he has been preparing so much for that and said he will fortify his defense today. As for the team, they will be executing Coach Pido Horencio's instructions on offense to run, attack the basket hard, and do not settle for jump shots. Coach also commended the energy and drive the Tigers showed in the first quarter and pleaded them to sustain the same level of intensity this time. Women TJ.
Thank you, Cristel. The superlative Samson. He played 10 players, only 2 have not scored. You mentioned that earlier.
Nakapito sila nakapuntos.
And now Mariano is back. Villamor loses it. Dakiwag picks it up. And you know what he does when he has the ball? Goes up, and away.
What a finish. What a finish. And he knew Embe was right behind him, but he had no fear whatsoever.
You know, TJ, Ed Dakiwag is one of those players who is faster with the ball. He's just faster when he's got the ball.
Iba yung ng takbo niya pag may bola. Embe is down now.
Yep, he's holding on to his lower back. Here's a Fubu fearless shot for us by us Fubu International. Dakiwag with a stretch and a foul. It is called on Paulo Pe.
I didn't catch the action there, but Embe is still on the floor holding on to his lower back.
11-point lead. All 10 players have scored now for UST.
Wow, all 10 players.
All 10 of them. Ron Embe.
So he gets up on his own.
You're looking at 2 foreigner players, Abdul and Embe, who I've seen it all here in the UAAP. They've got it.
And they felt it all.
Yes, yes.
Naramdaman na lahat ng mga friendly gestures ng mga kalaban, let's put it that way.
And played through it, TJ, also. And another thing that you like about these 2 foreigners is they really rarely complain.
Oh,
I mean, actually, not overly complaining.
Yes,
they don't get hot-headed. That's what I mean. As Jarek Teng misses on the 2. Let's go to Trisha Robredo from National U.
When the ball is in your hands, take good care of it and use your opportunities wisely. Coach A cannot further stress the importance of every possession in this ball game. In the huddle, he has expressed frustration at how the boys have been forcing their shots, and he asked them to settle down and attack only when they can. He wants to see smarter choices and more ball movement from the boys in the second quarter. Coach A also pointed out that USC has been forcing a lot of turnovers, and he asked the Bulldogs to stop transitions and to always be aware of safety. Lastly, he told the Bulldogs to control offensive rebounds and to limit the Tigers to only 1 shot. Guys, bawi tayo and let's play good defense in the second quarter. Back to you, Women TJ.
Thank you, Trisha. At 3-on-1, and National U unable to connect on that one. Be superlative. Samsung, Atim, Book 9 Live. It's PC redefined. But the key word from that report of Trisha Robredo is to settle down.
Exactly. They're playing a little too tense. They're playing a little too, kanya-kanya. Kasi they're worried that they're down so much, they're not getting a field goals. And they have to play their rhythm. They have to play their team ball.
They're going with the pace of UST. UST loves this pace. Oh, what a move by Jarek Teng. And he draws the foul for Robin Ronyo. And will go to the free throw line. Let's look at this. Ray Parks goes to his strong side. Sinawsaw ng konti. Ang ating master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game. With master feature game face on. Abdul is back in for UST.
Ang haba ng pahinga niya.
Haba.
That's a luxury for him to rest that long. I'd say that's what, 8 playing minutes at least?
Sheriff in the meantime also back in the game.
Abdul came out, boom. Abdul came out in the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
The Dengs.
I was about to mention, I wonder what Alvin does to his boys, that they're both so good with their pivot moves, no? They both pivot so well, whether in the mid post or the low post. Kuha-kuha nila yung pivot moves nila.
27-16 is our score. 6-minute mark of our first half. Alolino finds space in a driving lane.
Very rare, clean execution right there of a pick and roll. Solid to solid yung screen. No help defense shown by Abdul. Easy layup.
Starting 5 back for UST. Almost the same for National U except for Robin Ronyo. And what a monster that guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Of course, I say that in a good way. One of my, favorite forwards, undersized players for UST.
Did he only play like 2 years for USC and he had one of them in the championship year?
2006,
Yep.
where the guy was going 20-20 at some point also.
Wow.
Barely jumped too.
Yep.
Pure Foods, crisp and juicy wingers, no bones, no hassle. From Jello Alolino. How a great UST team. Jojo Duncil was there. Juan was there. As Kevin Ferrer knocks down a 3, gives them the biggest lead of the game, 30-18. You know, TJ, National U has got 10 wins in season 76, right? That's what we said. All of those 10 wins, by the way, they were ahead at halftime.
Oh, that's an interesting point to watch out for.
Oh, keep that in your back pocket as Aljon Mariano flexes his muscles and gives him a 14-point lead to the delight of this huge UST crowd here at the Araneta Coliseum. The chants of depensa para sa mga taga-Uste. Ronyo for 3, in and out.
And that's not what Coach Eric Altamirano wants. I saw him shake his head right there. That's not a good shot. The ball not moving. At point guard mo pa yung tumira nun.
Sheriff looking at the bench, looking at what play to call. 12 on their 24. Sheriff from the elbow. Villamor high up for that rebound. Parks has been quiet. He's up against Abdul here. Parks twirls. Parks creates and is checked by Abdul with 10 to shoot. Inbound will be triggered by the 2-time UAAP MVP. Villamor, that's out the pass. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of this first half. 3 on the shot clock. Alolino releases for 3. No. Villamor pushing Sheriff.
Ulo siya doon. He didn't need to. I mean, he's much taller by 6-7 inches.
Well, wish you go wow moment of the game open up to everyday surprises. This gave them the biggest lead of the game at 14. Mariano. 2 more play of the game brought to you by Rick Zona. Won't let you down. Under 4 minutes to play. They go back to Jarek Deng. Inside, deep was
Ganda ng
Abdul.
seal. Ang ganda ng seal at ang ganda ng spacing ng effort ng USC players. Nobody was near him, so no help defense to clog the passing lanes to get the ball to Abdul.
Nike power rebound of the game. Nike play like it's still summer. No penalty. So, baseline inbound. They go to Aljon Mariano sa ilalim. Nanakawan ng National U.
Good execution once again. Running the play well. Great screen. Libre sa ilalim itong si Mariano.
16-point lead, TJ.
Wow.
Ronyo. Embe. They kick 3.
Well, USC is the last team in terms of perimeter points in the league, so obviously they focus their offense in the paint.
Miss from the 3 by Villamor. It is Ronyo's turn to shoot, and he likes the corners. Well, this guy is a fighter, we know that. He's trying his best to pump his team up. They're down 13, 3-minute mark. Sakto sa ating first half.
Third triple for NU today. That's what's keeping them somehow in this. 3 out of 9 for them.
Jeric and Ronyo battling underneath. Mariano shoots the 3, doesn't get the roll. Another offensive rebound. Pero nakuha ng NU. Ray pa rin. Cross the foul, he will go to the line.
And you can sense the frustration now in part.
So Christian Luanson, yes he is.
It is.
Enjoying the game with his son. Ray Parks now on the line to try to get his shooting rhythm, and that doesn't work. Jewel Ponferrada, if I'm not mistaken. Former big man of National University. Uy, talong sablay si Parks, but he gets it back. Villamor for 3, short. And it finally ends up with Jeric Tang. Sheriff pushing. Mariano against Villamor. Mariano pushes away. Comes up short. The tap by Abdul out to Ferrer.
Keeping that ball alive is Karim Abdul. Remember, in the first quarter, we saw Pe with a couple of offensive rebounds. But Isilon naka-offensive rebounds. So second chance opportunities have gone the way so far of the Tigers.
Coming up the 2-minute mark of our first half. Ferrer jacks up a 3. Gets it to go.
That's now 12 points on second chance opportunities going for UST.
Matches the biggest lead of the game at 16. Alolino. Villamor. Wala pa rin. The tap goes to Parks. Parks is rejected by Abdul. Ronyo, 3 for 3. The tap goes to UST.
The hustle and sometimes so far, the luck of the bounce of the ball. Napupunta na rin sa Tigers with this big 16-point lead.
Little frustration setting in also for National U. Sheriff underneath. Mariano gets it back against a triple team. The tap goes to NU. Alolino looks ahead. Finds Ronyo inside to Villamor. Loses possession of that ball. Tumatakbo si Mariano sa kabila. Mariano, couple of fakes. Mariano puts it up and in.
He is just playing very composed. Even in pressure situations in the paint. Hindi sa kanya yung numbers advantage, but he's finding a way to score. Mariano now with 8 points leading UST.
And this is the biggest lead of the game. At 18, Alolino gets away. Guard.
Itong UST, of course. They just need someone to distribute, push the tempo, push the pace, know who to pass to, when to pass to, and so far, and of course play good defense.
Yes.
And so far, Sheriff has done that in their run here in the second half and given them the wins.
And what a time for them to find him and challenge him now as they get into the Final Four. By the way, we're in the midst of a 12-4 UST run. Lead is 17, 3:09 remaining. 30 seconds, 30.9 remaining here in this first half. A frantic pace which has favored the Growling Tigers, the number 4 team. Bautista looking for Abdul against Embe. That is our fuel duel matchup. 7 on the 24. 6-second differential on the game clock, shot clock. Tang doesn't get the roll. Embe protecting that. Nope, a little bit of a swing and a foul called on Jeric Tang.
He was hoping for a jump ball, but he finally acknowledges that he did have some contact. And sayang yun kasi it's gonna give 2 free throws to Embe. They had nothing going 90 feet from the basket, 3 seconds to go. But he did have some ball initially, pero nung nag-swing na si Embe, napunta sa kamay yung hawak niya.
Nakita sa ating McDonald's Instant Slow-Mo Spice of your day with the new McSpicy. How about Tang also getting the benefit of a couple of games before that Ateneo game, that all-important game. They played UP, they played LaSalle, they lost to LaSalle, but they won against UP and Ateneo. As even from the free throw line, National U now starting to struggle, TJ.
5 out of 12 so far from the free throw line today.
Ferrer, by the way, who has 2 triples in this game already, was 0 out of 8 in the last 2 games of UST. 39-23. UST has not missed from the free throw line at 5 out of 5.
sila, yeah.
5 out of 10 ng NU. Tumatakbo si Ferrer.
Oh,
And a foul given up.
but they do have the
They're
foul
not,
to give.
yep.
One
He
foul
knew
to
it.
give. Yep.
Yeah, he knew it.
One foul to give. Kaso now you give them a chance to inbound in range to make a good shot with 1.7 to go.
16-point lead. Abdul turns around and Embe was there to contest. What a half for UST.
Awesome first half and team effort once again para sa UST. And now, boom, they are showing that Final Four experience, composure on the floor as compared to NU. They just don't know what to hit them so far.
So far, that is the key. Jollibee champ of the quarter, Kevin Ferrer on 2 triples, 8 points. Big Burger goodness like no other. Biggest lead of the game was 18. It is down to 16 for the Growling Tigers, the number 4 seed in season 76 of the